Hey, we're excited to make an announcement that we are about to reopen the church. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to go back to everything as normal. We're going to have to reopen with guidelines and some restrictions, but that's what this announcement is for, not just to communicate a reopening, but to give you a heads up, basically, of some things to be looking for. We're going to have a praise and worship only service. There's not going to be a regular service, no preaching and praise and worship. We're just going to get together and worship. We've really missed that. And so that'll be 5:30 p.m. this Sunday night in the sanctuary. That's the 7th. Then on the 14th, we'll have a Sunday a.m. service, which will be a full-blown regular service at 10 o'clock. Both of these are our regular times. Now, starting on the 14th with that a.m. service, we will not have a p.m. service, but there's more information here coming. Let me share some things with you. We'll have to observe several guidelines which will limit the number of people we'll be able to seat in the sanctuary, so we ask for you to reserve your seat. In just a little bit, I'm going to give you the information as to how to do that. As you arrive at church, please, when you come to the door, if you will, we'll have a couple of entries you can come in at, and if you will, space yourself a little. Let's observe that 6-foot social distancing with families. Masks will need to be worn by all persons over the age of 10. And once you're seated, your mask can be removed for the service. And afterwards, you need to put your mask back on to exit the building. If you need to leave your seat during the service, please put your mask back on. And then when you come back, you can remove it as you're seated. We'll need to be seated by an usher, so please wait to be seated. And we'll need to have a directed exit as well. So please, at the end of the service, don't just get up and try to leave. We'll give you instructions to leave the sanctuary accordingly. We'll have to observe social distancing. So again, we'll need to reserve seating so we can set the sanctuary up to fit those that are going to be here. You can reserve your seats by contacting Becky Harness at 901-494-1733, or you can email her at karatewomanbecky@yahoo.com. We're going to ask you to do that as soon as you hear this announcement. Please do that quickly. Don't wait till the last minute. We need to be able to have time to set the sanctuary up. Please reserve those seats as soon as possible because of limited seating. The mother's room and the restrooms will be open, but keep in mind we can't clean behind every person, so think about that as you use those rooms. And please clean up after yourself as much as possible. All other rooms will not be available to be entered. That's including the kitchen as well. We won't be making coffee. We won't have any kind of refreshments. It'll just be a service. There'll be no Sunday school, nursery, or children's ministries at this time. Please hear that. There will be no nursery, Sunday school, or children's ministry at this time. We just will not be able to have those ministries. We cannot stress enough that if you have any symptoms such as fever or cough, or if you've been around anyone with the virus within a period of 14 days to coming to the church, please do not come. Even if you think you may be sick, please don't come. Please don't take a chance to infect anybody at this time. We want to be so careful as we come back. We'll continue online services for those who are unable to come or those who choose not to come. And we'll keep on doing that. We will not stop doing our online services. We love our online community. We'll have all this information on social media sites and our website, and it will also be emailed, and a letter, a much more detailed letter and email will be sent out. There's no way we can do all this in a video and you'd want to watch all the way through it. So there's a little more information that you need to have, and we'll be sending that out to everyone that we have a contact for. I know this is a little bit different from what we usually do and experience at the church, but we ask that you please adhere for all those that are involved. And I know that's not going to be a problem because I got to tell you guys, you have done excellent. We've gone through some stressful times not being able to have church. Church has been different by being online, and some people have not been able to even get that. They're not able to receive the service at all. But everybody has had such a great attitude. We've had no complaints. We've had no fussing. We've had people say, I can't wait to get back in church. When is it going to happen? But nobody's angry. And even those people that couldn't even watch our online services, they've contacted me and said, hey, Pastor Bill, when are we going to get back? But they've ended the conversation with, I love you, and we're excited to look forward to the time we'll be back. I have no doubt that you guys are going to follow this without any issues because that's the way you've done up till now. So why would I expect any different? We look so forward to being together again. We love you.